What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a little something special planned for this video. I got something new to toy around with. Today I picked up a Traxxas Fortec 2.0 ready to run chassis kit, which I believe it comes from what I've looked up previously in other videos. It comes ready to run, controller, receiver, brushed motor, everything. You could also get the same kit with the brushless Valenian. I opted for the brushed only because I already have other brushless motors and ESCs ready to go in it when I decide I want to go that route. I don't want anything crazy though, which is another reason I wanted to just keep a simple brush for now. Something I'm just going to play with in front of the house and have a little fun just putzing around. Because I don't have a big street anyway, so I don't have the room really to go fast with a brushless. I'd have to take it to a park a lot. And the only reason I wanted to buy this was to buy it so I had something to play around in front of the house. When I don't feel like driving far away or down the road or whatever and around the whatever into the woods to use my crawlers, which one of them is currently broken, the Gen 8. So what I did, I bought this chassis kit here, or I don't know if they call it Fortec chassis, ready to run chassis. I don't know what they call them, but this is the completely brand new Fortec 2.0 all-wheel drive chassis with the XL5, the Titan 12 turn. It's got the adjustable posts and a bunch of other nifty stuff. So this is going to be a bit of an unboxing, I guess you can say, and really see what we got. Now, another reason, there's a manual, some other stuff. Another main reason I went with this chassis kit instead of buying one with the body, besides the fact that it was cheaper, I think I paid after taxes for this brushed chassis, with ready to run chassis without a body. I paid after taxes $240 something, $246 something like that, just under $250. I already have a body to go on it. I have this Grand National body that I had drilled for a TTO2, which means now I gotta pre-drill the new holes for the Fortec chassis, but I could still actually manage to do that now that I don't have it painted, which helps me out. I could see the holes better. So this is what I'm gonna use. I got the body, got the car. We got some extra body clips. And I guess these are the things for the shocks for preload or stiffening and unstiffening. There's the chassis. I'm going to put this phone down quick and try and get this out the box. Alright. I'm not going to go too crazy in depth with these chassis because you've seen all the videos on YouTube about in-depth looks on the chassis and whatnot. But pretty much basic rundown. Normal shocks. They're pretty stiff, I guess. Tires feel pretty harder tire, somewhat decent of a compound, I guess. This is again the basic brush chassis, so you're not going to get any real ooh and ah surprises or good higher crazy end stuff out of it like you would with the brushless, because that comes with some other better parts. The brushless chassis, I believe, last I looked up, comes with a steel instead of an aluminum drive shaft, and I think there's some metal or aluminum or steel steering parts, I believe, factory, if you were to get that chassis. But and obviously the excuse me, and obviously the get the Valenian system, which would be more power. But I think this will suffice me for what I want to do. For now, the TQ Traxxas remote, it comes on all pretty much the regular basic brush stuff, from the Bandit to the 4x4, 2x4 brush. I have a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive brush stampedes, rustlers, slashes, whatever the case. They're normal basic. I mean, it's not a bad controller, but I guess there's definitely a lot better controllers. But for what you're getting here for the money in front of you, it's good enough to get you out there and having fun. I do plan to change the gearing to the provided gear if I find it in here. I don't know if they have it in here or where. But, ooh, stickers, yay. Stickers make your car faster. No, they don't. But if I find that gearing, I'm going to change the gearing to get a little more speed out of it. But, for now, let's see what this body's going to look like on here. We'll get a rough idea. This is a Buick Grand National body. Hold on here a second. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. There's going to be some trimming more I have to do, a little on the back wheel wells. And going to have to adjust the post to pick it up more, because as much as I'd love to see it sitting that low, it's going to not be a good idea. But I think that's going to look pretty mean. So, yeah. So that's pretty much that. Now I got to adjust the Traxxas body post here, as you can see. It was right there. So they come up to the body and make new holes there. Then these holes, I guess I'm going to have to put some kind of graphics decal over or something, because they're already pre-drilled for, like I said, I had this body set for a TTO2, which I could have gotten a TTO2 as well. But last I remember, the kit, they're all TTO 1s and 2s all come as kits you have to build, and I just didn't have the patience or the time right now to build a kit. I wanted something ready to run, I could put a battery in it and go. And speaking of batteries, I will be running these batteries. They're 5200 mAh, 100C, 2S LiPo battery. This is what I'll be running in there. Whoop, there goes the camera. But unfortunately, these batteries are Dean's, and I have Traxxas plugs still in there, which eventually I'll get snipped off and weld inside around a Dean's, because all my stuff is Dean's. But for now, I have the adapters, adapt the Dean's to a Traxxas, and I'll be running with that. It's a brushed motor. It's going to be on 2S, so it's not going to really be anything powerful enough for me to really melting anything by using the adapter. And it's not too powerful of a battery with the motor to where it's going to do anything. It's perfect setup for this car. So this will be a fun little toy to play around in front of the house with. Across the street from my house, I have this here parking lot. Across the street, it's a daycare, and it's literally right across the street from my house. So it's closed on the weekends, so it's perfect for me to get down there. It's perfect for me to get down there on like a Saturday, Sunday. When they're closed, I could get down there with this thing and really toy around and have some fun with it. But that's pretty much it. That's my new project. Hope you guys enjoy, and it'll be fun. I'll keep you updated, as well as updates on when I'll ever be doing anything, getting around to fixing that Red Cat Gen 8. That on the trail, I had snapped the stud, as you can kind of see. That is why you don't do basher stuff with a crawler. It didn't like that. But it will be fixed again. I don't off the back know whether I plan to run, just get a new axle shaft for this Gen 8 or just put another axles in it. Currently the back axle is bent too, so at this point I might try and just find another cheap set of axles, or since everything else is upgraded currently on this truck, I might even go that next better route and upgrade the axle to something stronger all metal axles or whatever the case may be. Maybe even buy a set of good upgraded TRX 4 axles. They'll bolt right under. I've already done the research and looked. I've even compared these two. All the suspension mounts are in the same place. But anyway, I'm down to one, which is the TRX 4 Sport USA 1. For now, I'm going to leave the 1.9s on it. Eventually, I'll get around to painting these wheels, the Everest 10 wheels, silver for that. And I'll throw these 2.2 Traxxas Deepwoods back on those wheels. And then those wheels will end up on big USA 1. But as well, I eventually have to get around to getting brushless motors in each. So for now, I'm probably just going to keep that stock with those 1.9s. Because I don't want to kill it. I've run this thing on those exact tires, the 2.2 XL, or those are, they're just called Traxxas Deepwoods 2.2s. They're 5.5 inches tall. I've run them on here for 2-3 hours straight, and it still did good. Wasn't the fastest thing in the world, but again, I don't have a stock motor, 21 turn. I have a 45 turn in it now, and the motor did get a little warm. It didn't get hot, it just got a little warm, but I still would like to eventually put a brushless setup in that. And I still have to get this fixed. I got to get rid of the ancient Traxxas receiver and controller, put a normal up-to-date one, get better tires, because these tires are kind of trash thanks to the brushless Valenian setup that's in that. And or maybe I'll just put the tires on those, which will be another project I might try, and if it works, I'll take you guys along for the ride or with me on the process of that. I'm going to try and do the process video of ungluing tires. There are multiple different tricks that I've seen or heard, but I don't know yet. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And since we're in the topic of updates, it was mainly just a video I wanted to record to show the new toy, but we're in the topic of updates. We're going to start with a town car, which is finally back on the road for now. It still needs a little stuff I got to do, I got to do a tune-up. But as you can see here, there's damage on the door and quarter. That was from a hit and run a while back, but I still have to fix that. But recently there was another accident involved with this car, which is the front end. The car was hit right in this driver's wheel and fender, bent a tie rod, and swung my whole nose over. As you could see from the grill and hood here, it's shoved over the whole nose. The radiator sports bent. Eventually I'll get around to getting it to my job, putting on a frame machine and pulling it, straightening it, and maybe put a new fender on. But you can see here, the fender is under the hood here, and there's a nice gap over here. So eventually this will get around to being fixed frame and body wise, but right now it's almost set mechanically again. I could start driving this car back and forth to work and everywhere else. I bought spark plugs for it. I have to get coil packs next week and to get those done. But there's all 4 brand new O2 sensors on it. I recently went through the missions earlier this morning with it. It passed, flying colors. So this car will be back on the road, but it will be a while till I get some more body work done on it and decide to do the body work. As for the other car, the Wagon update, I have a new set of wheels and tires on this. This Wagon now has a set. I took off the center lines, the aluminum billet center lines, 15 by 8s all around that were on it. And now it's sporting a set of chrome smoothies, 15 by 10 reverse in the back, 15 by 7 standards in the front. And there's a set of Cooper Cobras on the back tires. They are 255 70/15, so they're tall, but they're a little meaty, and the fitment is just right. I did roll the lip on that wheel well, so it didn't rub. It'll rub a little going in and out of my driveway, but the driveway is not flat anyway. It's kind of stepped up and then in. But going down the road, fine. Turning around a corner at a stoplight or a stop sign, fine. No rubbing, no issue. The fronts here, again, are 15 by 7 standards. Those are 205 65 15-inch there on those tires. And that's pretty much so far the only update I've done. I have gotten some other parts for this. I will be changing, probably leaving a little bit later today, and I'll record another video of that. I have 2 new headlight bezels and a new grille to go on. I might do a little bit later today. And I also have 2 bumpers in the house, front and rear bumpers that are in better shape. I'll be throwing on eventually, which that'll be a down the road video because I'm going to need a hand with that. Or I don't know how I'm going to do about that, but I might do this a little bit later today, if not tomorrow, these headlight bezels and grille. I also bought for the car, which is in the house, I bought a new coolant overflow bottle, which is in the house, which I have to put on. That'll probably as well get done another day, because I don't know. I just have no motivation as of lately, but car still runs great. Been driving it daily because the Lincoln's been down. And it's been doing fine. It hasn't overheated. No, it stays nice and cool all day long. 160, 170, 180. Oil pressure stays good. So it's been a good car so far. And I still got more work I want to do to it. Things I want to change. So stuff that will be coming in the near future. But I might be doing a video a little bit later if I decide to get out here, out of the AC in the comfortable house. And I might do the headlight bezels today. Ain't gonna take me, shouldn't take me too long. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So eventually I'll start changing some more stuff on this. And I did decide on a color to paint it too, so it will eventually be getting painted. It will be a red with the wood paneling vinyl down the side. So that's pretty much that. And down the road, the Lincoln, I'll probably be getting the wire wheels taken off of that and buying some other wheels just for now that are easier to take on and off for this car. Because I do have to still get the upper control arm checked, or I gotta look at it myself, see if it's bent or not. And if it's bent, then that's gonna have to get changed, because it does have, from the alignment, the guy did the alignment has notified me that the passenger side has a set number of camber because the car was lowered, and then the driver's side has even more camber from the accident. So as of now, it's still drivable. I drive it down it goes straight down the road like a straight in air as an arrow. So it's still drivable. I'm driving it back and forth to work only for now, and then eventually get the rest of the bugs worked out, which right now is only made pretty much spark plugs and coil packs, and it should be running mint after that. And that's pretty much that for the cars. Here is my brand new bezels and the good grill. That's the new coolant reservoir for the wagon. So this stuff probably a little bit later I'll be throwing on. I think I'm just gonna keep looking at this for a little bit more. My battery there. Maybe adjust the body posts a little bit. But that's pretty much that. And I'm glad I finally got myself a new toy. So I'll have to situate the stance how I really would like to have this sitting low, but who knows. I'll mess with it. Maybe there's a different hexes in the back that allow the wheel to get set in more, so I can tuck that. I'd love to tuck the body down and have this sitting like low. I think that thing sitting low would be pretty mean, but we'll see. Well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content or whatever, and you like what you see. And I'll hopefully upload some more as the days and weeks go by. Thank you. Peace out.